Hello Village, this video is kind of for you. I like to be transparent and it's a touchy subject, but we're gonna talk about it. So, to make a long story short, we bought a farm. Hang on. Hopefully that worked. I just locked the gate open because we have some contractors here. And we bought a farm. It's a big one. Sort of big, 10 acres. It's got a pretty decent house. The house needs a lot of work. It's got a nice paddock, with some white fencing. It's got a big barn over there that has a bunch of goats in it. It's got another barn this way. I'll turn around. Supposedly the owners call that one House of Pie. And it's beautiful. It's kind of nice, but it needs a lot of work. Lots of work. And over the years, Liz and I, and Grams, who's a part of this property process. Now, let's clarify. I know we've been around a while. You guys have been watching us. Grams, myself, and Liz bought this property 10 years ago. We bought the same farm over again. I'll get into it in a second. We've done a lot of farm work, but we've done no house work. I got to talk to the contractor. I'll be right back. All right, so I talked to the contractor a little. Yes, we rebought the house. It's called a refinance. We did it. It took years. We've tried it once before, gotten denied. Actually, I think we've tried it twice before and gotten denied. COVID hit, I lost a job. We looked at finances in every single way possible, and refinancing was the smartest thing to do. Now, it puts us back in debt for another 30 years. This is not financial advice to anybody, but it puts us back in debt for another 30 years. We had a dream. Liz and I had a dream of being completely mortgage-free. Dave Ramsey, this guy, I used to watch him, very preacher-ish, which I'm not against that stuff. I'm just not into it. But he talked a lot about living debt-free and only buying things you can afford and staying away from credit cards and cash is king. He's a great guy. I listened to him a lot. Gosh, 10 years ago? 9 years ago, I don't know. And we've done a lot. We've cleared up, oh my gosh, over the years after listening to him, I'm cleaning and talking and getting ready for the roofers who just showed up. So yeah, we've cleared up tens of thousands of dollars in debt when Liz and I were younger, pre-kids, listening to his snowball effect, which you can read about. Just Google the word snowball effect, and it talks to you about how to use your money and let it snowball and pay off debt. So it's now, 2021. It's the year after COVID. We've been a year with our full-time farm business, and there's two things you can do. A, make more money, which we're obviously trying to do, right? Launching the Moose Stuffy. We've got other projects involved, more lotion, more soap, but that's a grind. That's a nonstop that'll never end. And that's one of those things where when you go to bed at night, hi, Livy. Well, when you go to bed at night and you only sold 20 bucks worth of stuff on your website for the day, you're like, ooh, is this gonna really work? The other option is to lower your debt, right? Pay off your cars, pay off whatever loans you have, don't carry credit card debt. So one of our biggest, I don't say competitor, that's not the word I'm looking for, colleague in the YouTube space would be Doug and Stacy. And I remember talking to Doug once and he's like, look, I live off the land out in the middle of nowhere. I don't need a lot of money. I can survive off of way less than you would think because I grow all my own food. I don't use electricity, way out there, composting toilets, everything. So that got me thinking, the less we have, and have as in, debt-wise, the less money we need to make. So let's look at that approach. So we refinanced the whole house. We're back in debt for 30 more years, but the goal here now is to put a new roof on it to protect it. See that problem there? Actually, let me run a clip here from Christmas. For those of you that haven't been around that long, you get to watch a little of the Christmas action of our roof leaking every time it rains.
Okay, so this is the night before Christmas, and you have one for Quinny and one for Olivia. So we're gonna put both of your names in here. It was the night before Christmas, went all through the house, not a...
This is not good. It's like 5:40 something, I don't remember. Storm's pretty bad, everybody's still sleeping. As you saw in those previous clips, there's water coming in the house. It's just part of the Christmas story this year, I guess. Luckily right now it's dripping here and down there, coming from up there somewhere. I think we're getting a little in from the windows. So now I gotta go run around and find some towels. Without waking the kids. I'm right here. So as you can see in that video, the roof's been a problem for years, a long time. So have the windows, so has the front door, so has the driveway. There's been lots of things, big ticket items that have been an issue. And with the job change, moving from the career over to the unemployment or like building our business, those big ticket items were never gonna get done, but if they don't get done, we're gonna ruin the biggest asset we own. So Becca, Grams, myself, Liz, tons of paperwork, tons of emails, back and forth, cash out, refinance. So take a home that's worth X, refinance it, but tell the bank, say, hey, if we only owe that much, but the home is worth this much, can you give us that cash? And it's possible to do. So again, not financial advice, but we did it, which helps us lower, sort of lower, not whatever. It helps us get these projects done, still pay for the technical mortgage, and, you know, protect that investment, right? The roof, the windows, and the driveway. So you'll see over the next 6 months or so that that stuff is going to get done. And it's not because we hit the lotto, it's because instead of paying off our home, I think I was trying to say it earlier, Liz and I had the dream of being completely debt-free by 50, which for me is another 28 years. For her, it's like 30 more years. Yeah, that's not gonna happen now. So we had to, whatever, forget that dream, don't worry about it, refinance, pull some cash out, and get these projects done. I mean, look at this driveway. The amount of cracks in this driveway is bad. This is a very long, it's like an 800-foot driveway. And to repave it, ridiculously expensive. But to seal all these cracks and recoat it, not so bad. So it's one of those preventative maintenance things that if we don't do it now, the price will triple over the next, say, 8 years. My dad used to say in the military, problems don't get better with time. We know these problems exist, the windows, the roof, and the driveway. They're not getting better with time, they're getting worse. So the longer we wait, the more expensive the project becomes. So that's it, we bought a farm. We bought the farm over again. We're not going anywhere, we're here. And the roof is getting done today. The team has showed up, take a look. All right, look at them all. They got cases of water. They've got cars parked everywhere. They got ladders going out. They're putting knee pads on. They're getting all set up. We got a dumpster being delivered. So it's gonna be excitement over the next couple of weeks. They literally said they can do the roof on this whole house in like 3 days. It's insane. They also have like 30 people. So it'll be busy, it'll be quick, it'll be exciting. Stella will be around for it. Hopefully she doesn't get squished by any old shingles. And I don't know how much I'll film because I don't know if they want to be on, but we'll see what happens. So we bought a farm. It's more exciting, or I don't know if it's exciting, but it will be. The new windows, the new door. Oh, new front door too, because that door is gross. It's so rotted, even though I just painted it. It's all rotted at the sill, at the bottom. So the goal is new roof, new windows, new door, and pave the driveway. And basically the same amount of money, if less, going out every month than it was before. That's the power of going back into debt and redoing the whole cash out refinance option that we did. So This will be entertaining because I don't know about you. I'm scared when I go up on that roof. They are not. So I'm gonna stop talking. I may film a little more, come back to you guys a little later about this whole, we bought a new farm and the roof is finally getting done. If there's anything in the way, I can move it. Like this. I'll get this out of the way. Let's get this thing out of the way. I used to water the apple trees, but we don't water the apple trees anymore. They kind of, nature takes care of that. Oh my gosh, I'm scared already. Jeez, look at him, just walking on it like it's nothing. Look at that guy. He's scaring me. If he falls off the back though, he lands on the flat roof over by the pool, so he'll be fine. Just don't fall this way. You could hear them up there already, bang, bang, bang. So it used to leak here. You could actually see water damage right here. Water coming in. We start rotting out those. Bad, bad. From that Christmas thing, you saw it earlier. It was dripping on our heads Christmas Eve. It's been pretty bad, so it's finally getting done. It's kind of exciting. Not, the price tag wasn't exciting, but you know, it had to get done. It's one of those necessary evils, I guess, is what you call that. Olivia, you stole some milk from Graham's? Yeah, my milk went bad, and we can't milk the goat straight to her cereal because it'll be warm milk, so she had to go steal some milk from Graham's this morning. So they're still going. They're just started. They've been here maybe an hour. They're hooking up all their safety lines and stuff like that, and protecting the plants and that kind of thing. But to make a long story short, we're in debt. 30 more years of debt, but whatever. We had to protect our investment, and we had to lower our exposure to no income. So it is what it is. We did it. We're excited. Graham's, myself, Liz, that paperwork and all that process was a fun time. So now it's focus on growing the business. He agrees. Yes, completely. Grow the business. Get it bigger, maybe pay it off sooner. 72. So I'll be 72 years old, and by the time it's paid off, well, maybe we'll target that for 60 now. I don't know. Who knows? Thanks for watching. Again, not financial advice. Lots of construction going on over the next couple months here on the property to get this place protected and secured so we don't lose our biggest investment. All right, see you later. Bye. Oh my gosh, I almost dropped my sandwich. Look, it fell apart. I'm right here. I'm coming, okay? We're getting to work.